Hello everyone, welcome back to this special episode of Tales of Legendia. This will be our final episode, and I'm just going to kind of show off a little bit of the personal story episodes and the costumes also. So there is kind of an underlying story with these fog things or whatever. So these are the character quests, and they are a lot of fun. I think Grune's, like I said, is the most interesting. Let me know if there's enough interest in seeing them all, and I'll go ahead and do them all. So let me know in the comments if you're really interested. But for now, I'll just show this. So Shirley is going to join the group. So right here in the first one, so we finally get our new character, Shirley. And she does have a couple spells that are unique just to her. And she's a pretty good healer too. There, she got him. And her weapon is kind of a pen. She like writes in the air when she's casting a spell. So there's our first victory with our cute little Shirley. But wait. Yep, you're pretty strong, Shirley. Oh. Oni-chan, behind you! Nani? It's a zombie bear. Isn't that cute? So there's some new endings, with Shirley in the group. And he stands up again. And all his wounds healed up. He won't be getting up anymore, will he? So you didn't have to... was I in the way? No, you were a big help. Don't push yourself. Shirley's busy because she's the go-between between the water and the land people right now. So she's got some time to be with her Oni-chan. So she's happy to be doing that work. She's okay with fighting monsters. Yeah, so she can spend some time with Oni-chan. She wants to do what she can do and doesn't want to, regret anything now or wait anymore.
そうだな。
In other words, she's gonna go on the attack and get that Sinnel for her hubby.
黒い霧のようなものが見えたけど。
Some black smoke came out.
じゃないみたいだな。
That's what they're talking about, something weird going on.
ウィルさんに報告した方がいいんじゃ
So
ない
we better go tell Will about it.
町へ戻るか。
So this is kind of the underlying story for the character quests. There's this black mist, infecting all the enemies, and there's new enemies, and they're quite a bit harder. New bosses, and each character kind of has their own little story, about their life. And like Norma, she's still looking for the Everlight. Will, his story is about his daughter, and Grune, I don't want to spoil it, but her personal story is quite interesting, since she's a very mysterious character. But yeah, as soon as you start the character quests, you get Shirley in your party as the new character, and so we can do an all-female group and an all-male group now. And those have different little victory scenes, and I'll go ahead and show some of those with them wearing their costumes. Some of the bonus costumes that you can get once you've cleared the game. So this is that place that Sinnel fell in the main story. So we're going to head on back to town. I'll also show some of the the extra things that you can do during these character quests. There's quite a few extra things in town that can be done now. Let's do another fight with Shirley and Sinnel. It's hard to see, but Shirley uses her Telquest as an attack. That little butterfly thing that she can summon. So it's kind of cool. There it is, you can see. She shoots it out. Isn't Shirley cute? I just wanted to show kind of her character picture here for a bit, so you could see what she looks like, because we've never had her in the team before. But the character quests are pretty long, so you'll get plenty of chances to use Shirley and more to use Grune. And if we check out the duct, you'll notice that everything is still unlocked from the main, story. So you can skip around the Isekisen however you want. And you can see here on the map, all the places are open, and they're all still marked on the map. But let's go ahead and show off some costumes as promised. So first I'll show off the girls' costumes in an all-girls fight. Against some new enemies.
ブラッディ援護します。切り定めチアダンス支援助かる。何か狙ってるわよ。危ない避けろ。シェル君小型ネルさんネガティブジュラード何をしよう。何をウリザード危険です。何するつもり。クールさんこっち来ない。ブラッディ
These are those like gentleman enemies from Tales of Destiny. It's like a deadly version of Gumby. Oh hey, there's Shirley's shooting star in action. So Shirley and Norma have these kind of schoolgirl skirts, and Chloe and Grune have a little bit longer one hanging down. But it's called their formal costumes. Hey, there's a cottage that I never really went to. Let's do one more with the ladies, and then I'll show you what the guys look like in their costumes. So enemies are much stronger. And this is just, the first area. So there's a better picture of what their outfits look like. And you can only see those outfits in the battle. So any of the story mode or the map mode or whatever, they're wearing their regular stuff. Okay, I swapped everybody out. So let's see what the guys look like. Let's do a boy fight. So that's the guys' outfits. They've all got kind of their suits, looking pretty dapper, especially Will with his giant hammer. Matches his suit pretty well. There is another set, of costumes in this game. There's only two. And the other one is kind of nuigurumis, which is, kind of animal costumes that you'd be wearing at Disneyland. you know, like a person inside of the Mickey Mouse outfit or something. And yeah, I'm not really gonna do those because honestly they look kind of dumb. I mean, I don't want to be rude, but you know, it covers their body entirely, the character, and it looks really weird. It just looks really out of place. You know, because you've got them holding weapons in their hands, and it doesn't quite work out. You know, Sinnel is wearing a panda costume, and Will has got kind of a lion, a full lion costume, and Chloe's got a kind of a cat costume. I think it would be good if you know, it was like a cat outfit, you know, like with cat ears and a cat tail and cat parts, but instead it's, you know, a full body costume, and so, you know, the fights start to look really weird, and it's kind of fun the first few fights, but I don't know, after that it's just weird. So I'm just showing off the fancy costumes because they're probably the coolest looking for a second playthrough. If you want to see what the others look like, you know, there's plenty of pictures on YouTube of them. But at the moment I don't have a save file in the spot where I can just switch the costumes, unfortunately. So I apologize, but the other costume set is kind of meh. So let me show you a few extra things here. If you go into the item shop, there's the usual items, and over here on the left is the synthesis shop, or composition shop, I guess they decided to call it. And you can synthesize the most powerful weapons and armor here if you have the proper items. As you can see, I've done most of them already, but you know, missing some items now. So that's only available during this character quest section of the game. You can also go to the artist guy, the painter, and depending on who you talk to him with, he'll show you these portraits. And it's just like that. It's basically, you know, the big version of the you know, the portraits that were used during the conversations during the game. It doesn't actually show it on a canvas. So apparently those two were kind of related to Moses and, you know, his story. So for example, if we put Shirley in as the leader and talk to him, he'll show characters that were related to Shirley, which is mostly Fenimore, I guess. And that's pretty much it. But yeah, so you can talk to him with any character as the lead character, and you'll get different you know, portraits, kind of the full screen portraits, but it's not really a big deal. And then of course one of the bigger things is the Colosseum is now open. So this staircase used to be blocked off, but during the character quests you can come down here and fight in the fighting cage, which is kind of creepy. It's like one of those wrestling cages that you do not escape from. And the audience grabs at you through the bars. So you talk to this guy, and he'll explain there's single battle, and then there's also as a team. So, you know, pretty much the same of most Tales games. You've got the, you know, Colosseum, and you can fight with a single character or with a party. So he's just explaining everything, and you have to pay some money to enter, and of course, depending on the character you use, there are special rewards. So just for fun, let me go with Shirley here, but Shirley's pretty hard to use solo. She doesn't have a lot of attack damage, you know, except for her spells. And, you know, if you're alone, it's hard to cast spells because you keep getting interrupted. but she can heal herself and can't use items at all in this fight. I might have a chance to do one spell here. See, there's her Tell quest. So cute. Like she's gomennasai. She apologizes. Yeah, it's really hard to cast any spells. And of course, the climax bar is fairly useless with just one person. Come on, Shirley. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, so you really can't get any skills off or spells. But just like that, she can cure herself. Okay. That was a really long fight, kind of boring. Just wanted to show off the single with Shirley. Now we have a group fight. Went ahead and put Shirley in too. Because why not? I don't have Norma, but it's really good to have Norma since you can't use items. She's always worried about her Oni-chan. And then you go round 2. Fight. But anyway, I just kind of wanted to give everybody a quick view of what these extra things are that you can do during the character quests. They weren't available during the main story. Kogakuren-san. That's a great move. Okay, so anyway, that was the extra stuff that you can enjoy during the character quests, which makes this Tales of Legendia quite a long game, actually. The main story feels short, but with all the character quests as well, it's a lot of extra content. And they are fun. I just don't think it's really exciting on camera, since we're just, revisiting a lot of places. All the treasure chests are reset, all the chaos zones are reset. But there are new bosses and new enemies, and a unique story for each character, which does add a lot of extra replayability, to the game, and I recommend doing it. It's a lot of fun. If there is enough interest, let me know in the comments. If there's enough people that would like to see all the personal stories, then I'd be happy to upload all of those for each character, or choose your favorite. Gurune being the most interesting, as I keep saying. But that's it for me, so I hope you enjoyed Tales of Legendia. Thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you in the next series. じゃあねー。